What's up guys, Chicks there from Chicks Tech Reviews. So today I've got my hands on the new UMIDIGI One Pro. Now this smartphone costs under $200 and comes with some great flagship features which we usually only find in high-end $800 smartphones. So we are talking about NFC and fast wireless charging. So without further ado, inside the box you will find a SIM eject tool, a USB Type-C cable finished in red, a fast charging UK power brick. This comes with a black silicone case, and last but not least, the smartphone itself. So here it is guys, the UMIDIGI One Pro. I'll put the specs on the screen so you guys can have a quick read, and while you're doing that I will quickly check out this silicone case to see how it looks. So quite a nice grippy case, but more importantly it's nice that a company includes a case to get you started. So we have a 5.86 inch IPS LCD display with 285 pixels per inch. You have a 19:9 aspect ratio with a resolution of 720 by 1520. So you do have an HD plus screen, and I have to say the screen is bright, decent colors and contrast, and the viewing angles are also not bad at all. Furthermore, we have the Helio P23 Octacore CPU with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. There is also a MicroSD card slot which allows you to expand to a further 256 gigabytes. You have dual cameras on the back, 12 megapixels and 5 megapixels, with a single 16 megapixel camera on the front. And the notch itself is quite large and cannot be removed from the settings. And for navigation you have your 3 on-screen touch buttons, back, home and menu. Furthermore, you have dual band Wi-Fi AC, 4G LTE, Bluetooth 4.2, built-in NFC, and this is running stock Android 8.1 Oreo. Now this also supports USB-C fast charging, and you've also got fast wireless charging, and this is quite amazing for a budget phone priced under $200. Now the smartphone itself is made from a combination of glass and metal and finished in this twilight color, and I have to say it does look quite aesthetically pleasing. Furthermore, it's 8.3 millimeters in thickness and weighs 180 grams. So relatively light and thin, but it certainly does have a flagship quality about it. Now the fingerprint sensor is located on the side, but not only is that a fingerprint sensor, that is actually your power button. So you can press that and it will turn your phone on and off. And the fingerprint sensor itself unlocks the smartphone pretty quick every single time. We also got face unlock, which I am going to demonstrate for you. And as you can see, the face unlock also does a pretty quick job at unlocking that smartphone. So at the bottom of the smartphone you will find your 3.5mm headphone jack, a microphone, a USB Type-C port and a single speaker. And on the side we have our fingerprint sensor, which is also the power button and volume rocker. The buttons are actually made from metal and they do feel quite nice to the touch. At the top of the smartphone we have a microphone and another speaker. So this smartphone does feature stereo speakers. And on this side we have our dual nano SIM card tray, which can also take 1 nano SIM card and 1 microSD card up to 256 gigs. So let's see how this device handles full HD streaming and gaming. So as expected, you can stream a maximum of 720p on YouTube.
Coming at me for my music, but you listen to this old stuff. Old stuff? What? You better get up out of here. Target is a confirmed kill. Sending a chopper to exfiltrate.
Furthermore, you have a 3250 mAh battery and the optimization is pretty good and will get you through the day quite nicely. Now moving on to the cameras, we have a 12 megapixel and 5 megapixel camera on the back, and here are some samples for you guys to check out. So now we'll check out the results for some various tests, including Wi-Fi and benchmarks. And in the Antutu test we achieved 75k, so let's see how that compares with the others. So here is my top performing smartphone chart for 2018, showing you all the latest smartphones and seeing how they compare with each other. And as you can see, the UMIDIGI One Pro has taken position 41 on this chart. Now you can view the full version of all my charts online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So there you have it guys, that was the UMIDIGI One Pro. So here are my thoughts on this device. Bottom line, for around $200, you're getting fast charging, NFC and wireless charging. Now these features alone is a breakthrough for budget smartphones. It means budget smartphones are going to make an even bigger impact in 2019. So genuine flagship features in a budget smartphone. If it carries on like this, who is going to spend $1,000 on a flagship device when we can buy an UMIDIGI for $200 and gain some very similar flagship features? This smartphone ticks nearly all the boxes. The screen is only 720p and you're not getting the greatest camera, but at this price point this is still nevertheless an amazing device. Now I could actually use this genuinely as my daily driver, as one of my must-have requirements in my smartphone daily driver has to be wireless charging, and this is the first budget smartphone that I have seen which actually comes with wireless charging as standard. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching and I hope you all have a brilliant day. See you in the next one guys.